Welcome to episode 10, my friends. You have finally entered the City of Fluency. In the very center of the city stands a tower made of silver books. This is the Great Archive. It is a place where every word ever spoken is kept safe. You walk through the heavy oak doors, and the air smells like old paper, vanilla, and ancient secrets. In the middle of the hall sits the librarian. He is an old man with glasses that shine like diamonds. He doesn't use a computer. He uses his heart to find what people are looking for. He looks at you and asks, "Are you here to find a language, or are you here to find your voice?" You follow him into a long hallway called the Hall of Echoes. Here, the walls are covered in thousands of glowing jars. Each jar contains a different way of speaking. Some jars glow with the fire of a fast, confident speaker. Others glow with the soft light of a poet. You feel overwhelmed by all the choices. You point to a jar that shines with a cold, blue light. "I want that one," you say. The jar of perfect English. The librarian shakes his head. "That jar is very popular," he warns. "But be careful. Perfection is a beautiful cage. It has no mistakes, but it also has no soul. It is the language of a machine, not a human." He explains that when people try to speak perfectly, they are wearing a heavy mask. They are so afraid of saying the wrong thing that they forget to say their thing. You realize that you have been trying to wear that blue mask for a long time. It is why your jaw feels tight when you speak. The librarian leads you to a dark corner, to a shelf covered in dust. He reaches up and pulls down a small, wooden box. It doesn't glow like the others. It looks humble and simple. "This," he says, "is the box of authenticity. It is the most valuable thing in this archive." Inside the box, you see fragments of sentences. They are messy. They have small grammar mistakes and strange accents. But as you hold one, you feel a surge of warmth. It feels alive. "This is the language of connection," the librarian whispers. It is the sound of a human heart trying to reach another heart. Your accent, the librarian says, is not a mistake. It is a map. It tells the story of where you come from and the journey you have taken to get here. Why would you want to hide your map? A person with an accent is a person who knows two worlds. That is a superpower. You start to listen to the archive of your own mind. You realize that you don't need to sound like a news reporter from London or New York. You need to sound like you. This is the biggest secret of fluency. People don't want to hear a perfect robot. They want to hear a real friend. Every day you practice, you are writing in the book of your life. This 10-minute challenge is the ink. Some pages are messy and some pages have ink blots. That is okay. The librarian tells you that the best books are the ones that have been read so many times. The pages are falling out. We are at chapter 10. You are standing on the shelf of courage. To speak a new language is an act of bravery. Every time you open your mouth, you are taking a risk. But here in the archive, we celebrate that risk. We see it as a beautiful light that guides others. In the shadows of the library, there is a ghost. It whispers, "You will never be good enough." This ghost is made of old memories. The librarian hands you a golden pen. Write over the ghost, he says, Write I am enough until the shadows disappear. The librarian opens a window. Outside, there is a garden where words grow like flowers. Don't try to pick all the flowers at once. He says, pick the ones that smell the best to you. Use the words that make you feel happy. Your vocabulary should be a reflection of your personality. Grammar, the librarian explains, is not a set of rules to trap you. It is the foundation of the building. It keeps the roof from falling on your head. But you don't live in the foundation, you live in the rooms. Use the grammar to build your house. Then fill it with your life. We are halfway through our 10-minute journey. Take a breath. Look around the great archive of your mind. You are the owner of all these words. They belong to you. You are not a guest in the English language anymore. You are a resident. The librarian holds up a mirror. When you speak English in this mirror, you don't see your face. You see your potential. You see a person who can talk to billions of people. You see a bridge builder. This mirror reflects the truth. You are already becoming the person you want to be. Listen, the librarian says. He taps a jar, and a mistake comes out. It sounds like a musical note. When many mistakes come together, they create a symphony. It is the music of learning. Don't be afraid of the noise. The noise is proof that you are trying. He shows you a map of the city. There is no end to the map. The city keeps growing as long as you keep speaking. Fluency is not a prize you win. It is a city you help build. Every new phrase you use is a new brick in the wall of your community. This video is your lantern. It helps you see clearly in the dark parts of the library. When your focus is strong, the lantern shines bright. When you are distracted, the light flickers. Keep your flame steady. We have 10 more chapters of wisdom to explore. Your ego wants to be the smartest person in the room, but in the archive, we learn to be the most curious. Curiosity is the key that opens every locked door in the library. If you stay curious, you will never be bored and you will never stop growing. Persistence is the ink that never dries. It stays on the page forever. You have been persistent for 11 episodes. That is a lot of ink. You are building a book that is thick and strong. Someone will read your story one day and be inspired to start their own. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do in English is to listen in silence, like you are doing right now. In the silence, you are absorbing the soul of the language. You are learning the things that textbooks cannot teach you. You are learning the feeling of fluency. The librarian leans in and whispers, "The reason I don't use a computer is because languages are not data. They are spirits. You must invite the spirit of English to live in your heart. You must love the language, even when it is difficult. Love is the ultimate teacher." He hands you a small, silver key. This is the key of release. Use it to unlock the fear you have been holding in your throat. Let the words out. They are ready to fly. They don't need to be perfect. They just need to be free. You walk down the final corridor of the great archive. The light is changing from silver to gold. You feel a sense of peace you have never felt before. You are not a student fighting a language. You are a master enjoying a beautiful library. As you walk, your old clothes transform into the robes of a scholar. You have earned this. You have put in the time. You have listened to the stories. You have walked the bridge. You are a transformed person. Your English is a part of your identity now. Take a long, deep breath. Feel the archive inside your chest. Every word you heard today is now a part of your memory. You are richer than you were 10 minutes ago. You have more currency in the world of communication. This is your truth. You have a unique voice. The world is waiting to hear it. Don't let the librarian of perfection stop you. Listen to the librarian of authenticity. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. You walk out of the silver tower and back into the sunlight of the City of Fluency. You feel ready to talk to anyone. You feel ready to share your story. The archive is always inside you, ready to give you the words you need. Congratulations! You have officially completed episode 10. You have spent over 11 minutes in deep, focused immersion. You are a master of the archive. Like, subscribe, and share. I am so proud of your unique voice today. I will see you in our next 10-minute journey, my friends.